Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. Let's look at some cactus in bloom. The first ones we're going to look at are species of notocactus. Noto, N-O-T-O, means southern, and these are cactus that are native to South America. This is a lovely sort of peachy colored one, subluteus, which would mean not quite yellow, I believe. Beautiful flowers. You see, sense of scale, that's what, a good 2 inches wide, good sized flower. And many more buds to open. This one is just starting. And notocactus lativirens. Not sure what that names. Virens would be green. And it does have a very green stem to the body of the cactus plant itself. The genus Cactus is quite a large one. They are entirely New World, so North and South and Central America. They range in ones that are very cold hardy, some that are native to as far north as Colorado or even New England, but probably the bulk of cactus won't tolerate a hard freeze. But the notocactus we found are hardy in zone 7B and 8, at least the species that we grow. This is notocactus macranthus, macranthus, which means big spines. The spines aren't terribly big, but they're just starting to bloom. This is the first flower this spring. But I want to make the point that a lot of cactus are in bloom for only maybe 2 weeks or so, and so if it's a plant that's also beautiful as these are, you'll enjoy seeing them year round, and the flowers are an incredible bonus. Cactus aren't everybody's thing, but I think that plant is just beautiful. The symmetry of it, even the pattern of spines are pretty. And some real spiny cactus, we tend to think of it, they're all about protecting the plant from something that might want to eat a succulent cactus in a dry desert. But the spines often provide some shading from the hot desert sun. This is a hybrid notocactus ex-situ. This time of the day isn't the time exactly to see the flowers. I'm not sure whether they are just getting out of bed in the morning, well, it's now mid-afternoon, or whether they're retiring already for the day, because some cactus flowers are open for just a certain part of the day. But it's another one where I really think the cactus without flowers is really pretty all year long. I love these ones where the ribs are sort of swirling around. They remind me a little bit of some sea creatures like sea anemones and corals and stuff. We don't grow a wide range of cactus for sale, and our selection changes from year to year. But if you're interested in them, keep track of what we're offering and snap them up when they are available, because sometimes they're in very limited numbers. And if you can provide them with good drainage and a sunny location, you should do really well. I highly recommend mixing about 50% gravel in your native soil mix, and that should give them the extra drainage that they need. In the gardens here, our preference is to use Stay-Lite Permatill as gravel. It's a shale product that's been puffed at high temperatures, so serves the same purpose as gravel but is lighter weight. It also has a high pH, so it'll tend to make an acidic soil less acidic. And because it's lighter weight, it's easier to work with. There are many selections of Echinocereus Reichenbachii. They're relatively small cactus with oversized flowers for the size of the cactus, and this flower is not half as beautiful as some are, but it's the one that's open today. And Echinos is referring to a hedgehog. So a lot of things that are spiny have Echinos in the name, like coneflowers or echinacea, because the center of the flower looks like a hedgehog. And cereus is just a Latin or Greek name for a wax candle, because some of the cactus look like a long, slender, gray candle. And they're quite reliably winter hardy in this climate.
All right, ready?
This is a real small growing species. It's no saguaro cactus. It's not even an inch tall, and its bloom. It's Escobaria minima. Minima, you can figure out, means very small, and Escobaria is probably named after a person with the family name of Escobaria. I think that's native to the southwest U.S. and Mexico. It's very rare in the wild, or at least it's thought to be rare in the wild, but maybe just gets overlooked.
Okay, ready?
This is another species of Echinocereus. It's actually a hybrid rotari. Can't decide whether it's opening or shutting at this time of the day in mid-afternoon, but lovely combination of acid green in the center and parts. The rest of the petals are yellow. Well, you can see that.
Go ahead.
Cactus are collectively known as stem succulents because the body of the cactus is a modified stem that's swollen in order to hold a large amount of water. And some cactus, as the stem gets longer, the oldest parts will start to change from green to brown, and it's really just a matter of the stem essentially developing bark. This is a little Echinocereus, Chloranthus variety cylindricus. This species was from New Mexico. It's a very close cousin of Echinocereus viridescens. And viridescens has flowers that stay green, but this is interesting that the flowers open green and then sort of turn milk chocolate brown. And the Echinocereus viridis is very cold hardy. You can grow that into zone 6 if it has good drainage. It's actually native to Colorado. It's a little guy, charming little flowers.
Ready?
We're voting this cactus as the most adorable one we saw today. This is a species from New Mexico, Escobaria sneedii. Again, Escobaria after somebody's family name, and sneedii after somebody with the family name of Sneed. And you see, it's a tiny little thing, just charming with its little sort of grapefruit pink flowers. Other than the opuntias and some of the cylindropuntias, this is our largest growing cactus. Most of the cactus that are winter hardy and zone 7 or 8 are small growing things like many of the things we saw today, but this is a hybrid Trichocereus. It's a cultivar called Red Tube, and we're not catching it on its best day. These are flowers that are done, and normally the flower is opened wide, but there's sort of these wonderful day glow colors. But perhaps you'll get a sense of it from its less than perfect condition today. I hope I've encouraged a few of you to try some of these winter hardy cactus. If you have a sunny, well-drained spot in the garden, there's quite a few that you could be successful with. So I thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you again in the garden.